So today we are going to understand basically what is a compiler construction in a depth. So compiler construction is a process of designing and building program that translates source code into executable code. So you might be thinking compiler construction used for a high level language itself to basically convert high level to low level. So that uses by compiler. Okay, compiler is a computer program that convert high level program into language to low level language. We know basically if you are a programmer, if you are doing already programming, actually it's very important because when you cannot write a assembly code. Or basically I will show you assembly code. Assembly code is low level programming language that translate directly into like this. You cannot write all those things like this. This is assembly code. You can see this. Does it is human readable language. You can understand it by looking at it. You cannot write it on big programs. And this much code you can write just simply two lines. It takes. And for converting a high level language, suppose if I go to here, if I create file, no need of this in explaining while compiler. Okay, you can search for compilers online. Compiler online. This also same to talks because they are already programmed with that thing. You see their programming is there in C++. Okay, C language. You see hash include int main. This program you see it. Okay, when you click on run, it give output. Try programming pro. This is giving. Okay, this is printing. So when you understand this thing very clearly, you will get to know that it's very important for us to understand what is how compiler construction working internally, how compiler is working internally. How compiler is giving syntax error, how it is learning these things we need to understand now. While learning any programming language, you feel that this working automatically, this working, it is not working automatically. They have already predefined the structure, they already have a predefined all this thing. And right now we are going to learn this all this thing, but for no, I'm telling to you what is important right now to understand the compiler construction. So basically in a compiler construction we use our tools: parser generator, scanner generator, syntax editor, transition engine, code generator, data flow analysis engine, compiler construction toolkit. Okay, I will show you. Today is my exam, tomorrow is my exam also there, but right now I'll show you in depth what is compiler, how it is work, what are the pages of this. Okay, in depth after some time. Okay, let me go into the my notes which are already there. Yeah, अरे विंडो कैप्चर लगाया लो. Okay, means I cannot share my notes right now. Notes. Okay, let me take online notes only. Okay, phases of compiler. Everything start with phases of compiler. Okay, first is lexical analysis. You can see diagram here. You will get to know all the things from online only, bro. Okay, phases are nothing but how this software is compiler is designed. There are phases we use in compiler, and in a compiler construction subject we learn this thing in depth. When you see about lexical analysis simply simplify the compiler code. When you see this code, it simplify this into tokens. Okay, when simplify the token in the token, you can see this line. This page read the source code and break in stream tokens. Okay, let's give this code to ChatGPT and ask to make it. divide in tokens. Okay, that's use case of ChatGPT, yeah, because I to learn too much by myself. Create tokens of it. Ah, yes. Create tokens of it. Okay, let me log in it. No matter what, you all are legend. Yeah, yours. You cannot run into issue while signing it. Okay, let me go this Copilot. Why do you waste too much time on that thing, yaar? Which doesn't matter to us. When you go here, just post out. I'm just pasting it here, and it's giving it. I want it. I think I'm not. I'm going somewhere else. Okay, let me share this screen also. Window capture number two. Okay, I'm right now on Copilot. Okay, right. I want for it tokens. It is not you who let me something went wrong. Keyword. Here there are keywords like int. This main return. Is this one keyword? Main identifier is main. This is name. Literal are try to program this are literals and operators. This separator. This. Done. So next phase of compiler is what? Let me change window capture number 2, window capture number 2, window capture number 1. Okay, let me check another let me take another window capturing tool. Okay, ChatGPT is no more for syntax analysis. The second phase of compiler is syntax analysis, also known as a parsing. The page are taken stream token generated by lexical analysis. Analysis phase, abstract syntax tree there is in. Semantic analysis. The third phase of compiler is semantic analysis. Third phase of compiler is semantic analysis. Check how logic semantic analysis. Let me check semantic analysis. Semantic analysis technique that helps computer to understand natural language similar to how humans do. It's subfield natural language processing. In a compiler designing boss. Okay, let me go here. Third page of compiler type checking. Check type checking, semantic type of checking, label checking, closed control flow. These things are done by semantic analysis. Okay. Intermediate code generation. The fourth phase of compiler is intermediate code generation. This phase is an intermediate representation of source code that can be easily translated into machine code. Optimization. So fourth code is an actually a code generation process. The how the intermediate code generation has happened. Let's see in depth. Yes, intermediate code generation is a fourth phase of source code. Here is some benefits of ICC. IR independent of machine architecture. And up till and this, until and four pages, this until four pages, we are good to know without machines dependency. We are doing this without independent machine independent. For every machine, this is same. But when you go to another section, which is a compiler optimization, these phases include a machine independence task, and it depends on machines to machine. For that become complicated process, but it's okay. That's it. We're going to say And the last one is a code generation. This is finished phase of compiler code generation. This is a phase taken the optimization intermediate code and generate that actual machine code that can be executed by target hardware. So this is a very important concept. When you see the very important concept is symbol table. It is data structure being used to maintain by compiler consisting of all identifiers names along with their types. It helps compiler to function smoothly by finding identifier quickly. So linear analysis, hierarchy analysis, semantic analysis, lexical analysis, sentence. This all in depth we are going to learn it. But right now, let me share you an exciting screen which is very important for us. Okay, camera is not showing. No, I'm not looking. Let's back. I'm back again. Let me share something else. Okay. Okay, coding. Total type of compiler. Compiler types. Cross compiler. Okay, let's understand what are types are present. Cross compiler. Create executable code for a platform other than one which compiler. This cross compiler uses for every platform means okay multiple operating system can be used. GNU compiler collection, a collection of compiler that support various program language or hardware architecture. Just in just in time compiler, a runtime compiler that forms executable code from intermediate code. Multi-fast compiler process a program source code or syntax tree multiple times, dividing programs into smaller programs. Assembler, native compiler. There are a lot of things are present right now. Okay, let's see how many compiler are present worldwide. List of compiler. Let's see what it shows. I can say Wikipedia is very great platform to learn things. Standard algo. What is this? GNU assembler. Okay, Microsoft Acro, TMS, Mercury, Power Plant, Pure, Quick, Basic Plus, BBC, interpreters, all this like that. CCUP, Econ, CCP, AMP optimization agents. Oh my god, it's fine. Oh, I think video will end within 10 minutes. Okay, these are things present. You can see. I will just post this link in somewhere else. On let me save it. I will just remark it and put it into there because I cannot read too much this right now because shutdown is going to happen laptop. Okay, fine. Let's move to something else. Stack Overflow. What is saying Stack Flow? How much of compiler should we know? In order to better code, it is worth of to know deeply about compiler does. Just how much should you know? It's not bit shooter, but I was thinking knowing how to come. Okay, probably would not hurt to know how compiler will optimize your code, but don't write for the compiler, but write for people to read. Okay, probably would not hurt to know how to compiler will optimize your code, but don't write for compiler, but write for people to read. Okay, it's great liner. And just understand how much capability is there. Write the code in a way that more optimized for compiler, maybe more difficult for people to read. This day, the compiler probably know better to optimize the code for you. Without any proof of uniqueness at all, I will figure out better about understanding what happened to my. Okay, fine. Then you might look into small sophisticated compiler method. Okay, fine. I have thought both programming language and advanced compiler here. What I think are two most useful. If you don't have any idea what compiler is doing, you are inadvertently write code that is much more expensive than you intended. This is especially true if you are allocating memory without knowing it. Classical example is concatenating string or loop example. Okay, memory allocation. Okay, this other big reason to know something about compilers that after oftentimes a problem require little language. If you know something about compiler interpreter are just good air, probably better. Then you can build little language if you have a choice about what your language will look like. It's often better to smoothly helps, but languages for you, Lua is language is particularly good for being used component of other program. Okay, fine. I think every programmer should have basic understanding of how compiler turn your high level code into machine learning. Okay, I know it. That's nice, yeah. Do you have any interest in effectively using debugger? Okay. Then yes, do you have any interest in? Okay. Personally, I care about backend more than frontend. I recover compiler for RAM. Okay, fine. I think what compiler does is important thing here. Create explanation with XYZ character. This translate into no platform you're targeting. Okay. I don't think it is necessary to know how to compiler work is continuously improving one's knowledge about programming. No, it's just so happen that learning to write compiler or principle behind it. Okay, fine. This is a great question, yeah. People are lazy enough to know it. Because I'm not logging into it, but okay, fine. Compiler construction. Construction, no. Common verification. Oh my god. What does explicit parser tree compiler construction symbol the same? T, okay. Why can you return STD? Okay. What is this? How many questions are there? 32. Let's see only questions only because answer you can read too much because how many questions are available? Reading this can become complicated for me. Okay, let's see. Symbol table. Compile construction formal requirements section. Okay. Compile construction for Pascal. Compile optimization for copy construction. This is syntax analysis. Is there a difference between use token string compile construction? Okay, fine. Calling read. Okay, okay. This nice, huh? People are too many questions asking, huh? People are great, huh? You can just say it. Why CH compile required break statement? Okay. New feature. Okay. I can answer questions about this, huh? Okay. Is this syntax or semantic error? Okay. What is the scope of research in field compiler design? Okay. Learn now. Things like pages of compiler. That's I think great thing you can learn. Everything is nice, huh? House kind of operation X. Okay. C++ does construction event work. Okay. There are a lot of things. Let me go in last page 50. What does explicit keyword? Okay, 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 okay. This is last page, I think so. Okay. Let's go into last one only and see. I have C++ program where I used to template meta programming to generate. Okay, wow. That's last one. Okay, okay. Guys, this was the compiler construction video, and I must say that I done nothing but okay. This is a basic R&D. We have done it. You can learn. You can see questions from Stack Overflow, and you can just chat GPT. Use chat GPT, and I will provide resources into it. Geekfry, Geek for Geeks, all this thing, pages, error detection, all this you can read it from where only. No need to worry about it because there are a lot of resources available already. Because I just telling this thing because I wanted to express my thought. Okay, this video I was shooting because of my enthusiasm behind the compiler construction, and this video is done with my knowledge. Thank you so much. Keep doing, keep exploring, keep doing R&D. And this was the video. And thank you so much. See you then. Another R&D video.